Welcome back to Online Darts. We are here in Wigan and we've got Stretch David Evans. Dave, it's been a while. How are you?
I'm very well, mate. Plodding on, carrying on, and very busy in life, but yeah, good, very well.
What an atmosphere.
Yeah, great, absolutely amazing. I mean, there's, I don't know, 250, 300 people in there, and what a great laugh. They're a really good bunch, and they're getting behind everyone, which is good.
On your doorstep as well, pretty much.
It is, yeah. 15 minutes on a train, that's it, yeah.
Look, where is the David Evans game at the moment?
At the moment, it's sort of, it's there or thereabouts. It's not where I want it to be, but at the moment, it's sort of in between. There has been some stuff that I've been playing on the ADC at the moment, the vaults and everything, where I'm averaging 110, 111, 115. I think Monday I averaged 111 in the final. So I know it's there, it's just I've got to get that consistency right the way through.
It's just almost been a rebuilding process for you the last 18 months.
Yeah, it has. Losing my tour card, it put a little bit of a thing on me, on myself, on my head, and it dropped me a little bit. Obviously my wife's moved away and for her job, so she was away 5 days a week, and then I've got the pub as well. But good news, I mean, she's now moving back up north now, and get a new job and run the pub with me as well, so back into a happy life now, yeah.
That feeling when you lose your tour card, what's that like then? Does it feel like a bit of a kick in the guts?
It does. It does and it doesn't, really, because it's sort of, to me, I wanted to keep my card. My own fault, didn't play well. And against these boys, you know, there's obviously Gezi and Luke and everyone here. Against these boys, you've got to be on your game, and if you're not, unfortunately, you're back down to square one. But then it just gives you that momentum to carry on and want to carry on.
Look, we saw you 2019-20 playing some exceptional stuff. Can you put your finger on the moment where you started to feel the form go and you couldn't quite get it back?
I couldn't put my finger on it per se. I would say it was sort of my own fault again, lack of practice, I'll be honest. But now I've come back, started practising heavily now. Obviously with running the pub as well, I've got 6 dartboards in the pub now, so it's vaults every week there as well, so it's like just constant practice for me, which is, it is working, yeah.
Can you get back to the David Evans that we saw before? Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Just got to keep working at it, keep my mentality straight, and obviously balance work life with obviously the darts as well, which is good. I've got a great team at the pub, which is good, and they've always helped me, and my wife's helped me, and my family's helped me as well, which is it's good. So over the next 12 months, you're going to see the Dave Evans of old. Absolutely.
I'm guessing what you just said there. The plan is Q School in January. Is that the goal?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Q School January. Go out there. Obviously, last year that was sort of the decline of myself really, but now I'm sort of back to how I feel comfortable, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I'll be back in January and get that elusive card that everyone wants and get it back.
Do you feel if you get it back, you're better equipped to keep it this time?
Yeah, absolutely. Mentally, yeah, I am. Yeah, mentally. I've had a couple of offers from people helping me practice, and Joe Mern and Steve Bunting. You know, I play with them on Tuesday nights, and they've said they'll help me throughout all end. So yeah, hopefully get back practicing with Stephen and Joe and that lot, and get my game back to where it was.
Look, away from that 128, the amateur game is in a very good place in the UK. Obviously yourself, you can play in WDF, ADC, Challenge Tour. Is this the best time not to have a card though, in one respect? It
is, yeah, in a way. If you don't have a card, there are so many things you can do, like you've just mentioned, a number of things. Obviously Moda Super Series as well. I mean, that's absolutely fantastic, and I think obviously that me being on there as well has helped my game progress recently. I've been on there a few times, not made it past the semi-finals on finals night, but hopefully I get another chance and get past that semi-final line. But yeah, it is in a lot better place now if you're not in the 128. So many different things to do.
Look, for someone that plays on the Challenge Tour, I don't think people understand how tough those days are. They're 2 long competitions. How tough is that to get results on the Challenge Tour?
It's so tough. I would challenge any of the current professionals in the top 16 to go and say, right, we'll go on the Challenge Tour for a week and see how hard it is. They would have to literally just work their butts off, basically. They really would, because nobody's known on the Challenge Tour. There are quite a few that have come off the tour and they are on there, but you could run up against 16, 17-year-olds. I mean, there's a 16-year-old in Motor Super Series. I can't think of his name. Ryan Bentley, I think it's called something. 16 years old, 104 average today, 91s, 94s. Scary stuff, And if they're on the Challenge Tour next year, God help us all, because you don't know them, and they can take you out within a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, it is a lot harder than what it used to be.
Do you still think it should be one event a day for the Challenge Tour?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, doing two it's just too tiring. I will be honest. You're getting there 8:30 in the morning, and if you're in the latter stages of the competition in the second one, you're not leaving till 7, half 7 at night. 12 hours of playing darts and then doing it again the following day. It's a lot, and it takes a lot of strain on mentally and physically, arms as well. It does take a lot of strain. So, personal opinion, yeah, one competition a day.
But you played in the old BDO system, the WDF system, and the ADC. How far have the ADC come in a short space of time?
The ADC are massive. They're brilliant. Personally, they've developed different things, and they're progressing with each one. I mean, obviously the vaults they've had, I think they're on vault 9 now, 9.0 now, and it just proves that these players that are playing the vaults, winning them, they're getting extra money for coming first, second, third, fourth in top 16, whatever it is, and then they're going to the qualifiers to get into Modus, which is good. It's good practice for people to get in there. It's good for youngsters coming through as well. It has come on massively.
Especially in the UK, have they taken over the amateur scene?
I would say so, yeah. I'll personally be honest, and I don't want to put any detrimental stuff on it. The WDF at the minute, yeah, they're carrying on doing what they're doing, but certain things I have heard that it's just certain competitions aren't good enough at the moment for what amateur darts needs to be. So I think the ADC is the way forward. It really is.
Have the ADC learnt from the mistakes made the BDO made back in the day for their demise, and to a point the WDF then?
I would presume so, yeah. I would think so. Yeah, they have learnt. There are still a few niggle bits that I would like to put my little sort of piece into, and if anyone from ADC is listening, then I've got a couple of ideas that might help. They might not take it on board, but if they'd like to and give me a shout, I'll put my 2 pence in. Absolutely.
How important was it for the ADC to have that end of season finale like they've got now? They've obviously got the tour finals in Middlesbrough and then the global championship. How important was that for their development?
It's massive, because everyone wants to be sort of, getting to them latter stages. Like the PDC have got the World Championships, yeah, the WDF have got Lakeside, etc. But the ADC is, like I said, it is the way forward. And if people like that wanting to go for, they've got something in their head, right, I want to progress, I want to do this, I want to do that, to get to these latter stages of the finals, global championships, regional championships, things like that, to progress their game. So yeah, it is the biggest way forward with them, absolutely. Yeah.
Before we let you go, from now till January, what does your career path look like?
It's constant practice, get practice on. Obviously, I've still got the pub, constantly running events from the pub as well. But yeah, constant practice, get on there and get ready for Q School in January.
Dave, pleasure as always, mate.
Thank you very much. Cheers.